Andrew, I don't know if I'm going to make your YouTube channel. I would be honored if I did.
I think that's the first anybody's ever.
But I do want to tell you that from the moment you started messaging us about the Patriot Games, I think you might have been the very first person actually who started messaging us about the Patriot Games to now your second event. I am incredibly proud of the amount of work that you put in and the amount of work that you do here on the range to get better. So I just want to encourage you to keep doing that. You're a wonderful ambassador to the Patriot Games, and we're really proud to have you.
All right, so this is run and gun. I'm gonna try and do these before there's too many people around, but run and gun, we're gonna run up here to this shooting box here, and we're gonna have to shoot on the steel and the paper. Then we move up and we go to the next firing box. And we got that small 4-inch square and the paper. And then we run up there to that firing box and hit the paper, and then we sprint back. And that's this event called Run and Gun. So we've got a farmer's carry and a sandbag, and it doesn't matter which one we take first. We come down here, I believe this is the firing line, and then we're going to engage that trifecta target, left, center, right, with 12 rounds, left, center, right, left, center, right, left, center, right. Then we're going to go prone with the rifle, and we're doing, there's colors on those targets. They're going to yell out a color, and we're going to shoot that target with 10 rounds and then 5 rounds. 10 rounds on top, 5 rounds on bottom. And then we're going to go back to the pistol. Or no, then we have to, it's a little confusing right now once I see it a couple times, because then we got to get our other implement down here. We have to do the same thing over again, and then we have to get it back. So there's going to be moving the weights down. The trifecta is going to be engaged 3 times, and that target is going to be engaged 4 times. Whew. I got a present. Some of my Syntex from yesterday, because every time we cleared a weapon, you had a round that flew out. Jessica from Vogue Studio, the camera crew, she gave me some rounds back. It's so nice.
3, 2, 1, go! Those are not cut. Didn't have any on them. Who took them off? Put them in the next round. Oh, you know what? That guy that put his own on. Stand by, John. John, we're gonna put you in the next round. Go. You're already on pause. Go. Give him a 15 seconds. Okay. Here, bro. Yours or yours? I got it. Okay. I hear 20, 25. Yeah. Anybody? I have to go back to the truck. Left. Left, center, right. Left, right. Center, right. Left, center, right. Right, center, right. What? He's called in the bottom. smooth. Literally nice and flat to the earth. There you go.
Oh, they fell off? Yeah, if you lean them too far one way, they'll slide right off. Next time you can always check the bars. I checked them.
You're awesome. You did the best you could. Come on. Come on. None of those. Where's Heather? Yeah. She's coming. I'm laying forward, but I can't see the question.
Oh, I just wanted to look up at my pistol.
Okay. That's all right. I'll let him know.
So essentially, I'm going to do what I can on the plate. Move on.
Gotcha. Okay. Fine. Is that a toner deal build?
That is.
I got one myself. Yeah.
It was very nice you were running it today.
Yeah, we kind of tricky for it.
Huh? I just whatever factory is in it.
Yeah, that's
I mean, factory.
yeah. You're welcome. I built it somewhat similar. I used the 14.5 pin weld.
Oh, like built with like similar ingredients.
Yeah, I put a Timney trigger into it. And, I captured buffer speed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things, particularly in my between the upper and lower.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that much of an issue. Like the upper, right?
Take an earplug. Little thing. Stick underneath and it up against it. Yeah, they're about to be but you're just about to start too. Yeah. They're busy.
5 minutes!
Just whoever judges with you, let them know.
Yeah.
Might be me, might be somebody else. So.
Yeah. Do my best.
I'm near sight, so I can't see.
You guys shut up.
What?
We're not calling it. You're smiling, that's a good thing. It's good news, right? Yeah.
I'll Dr. Duffy.
Yeah, Dr. Duffy's gonna use mine for this, and I'm heating 9 too anyway, so I'll just kind of filter it later.
All right, yeah, just let everyone know what's going on. Like, they're definitely they don't think we're no shit.
Okay, so
You got 4 minutes left.
I was having issues on 650.
Are you going? Yeah. I'll go around. You don't need to see my butt in the picture.
You gotta grab this one. Come back and grab this one. Just stop the timer. Just stop the timer. Just stop the timer. You're good. You got it.
Dad, are you done?
You got it. You got it. Good. Good job.
Good job, Dad.
This judge has to run with everyone. He's giving him a break.
Yeah, it was. They're running through here real quick. Oh shit.
Not quick, but they're running. On a bad hammy.
This guy right here beat me in the unofficial best mustache contest. I think he's magical.
Oh yeah.
Get your back. Hey, get your back. Power! 3, 2, 1, let's go! Yeah, good job! Shoulder it! Shoulder it! Beautiful! Yeah, you need to look in.
See ya.
Yeah, buddy.
Patriot Games 2, Day 2 recap. I finished, I did it, I completed my second Patriot Games, and I did okay. I went into today's events with the mindset that I wasn't going to run hard. My hamstring was okay, but it definitely, I felt it, but it didn't hurt a lot. It was way better than I thought it was going to be overall. So I totally went in with the mindset that I was just kind of going to take it easy. I wasn't going to push it to potentially injure myself even more, because there's going to be more Patriot Games and I want to be able to compete. So I really took it easy. You saw in the first event we had to lift the weights. The sandbag was 100 pounds and we could not put it on our shoulders. Like, we couldn't have a shoulder carry, because then it sits on your plate carrier and that's supported. I went with the sandbag first because I thought it was going to be more difficult, but it wound up being the easier of the two. The farmer's carry was 115 pounds in both hands, like in each hand, and it was heavy. You saw the weights fall off at the end. So it's fine. I'm definitely going to get one of those trifectas, because we used that in the first games and we used it more in the second games. And doing that left, center, right, I mean, that 6 for 6 that I'm trying to do helped me, but those targets are smaller. It's like 6 inches, 4 inches, and 3 inches, whatever the actual sizes are. But that thing is tough and I want to get better at it. I was shooting high. Oh well. The rifle was okay in the prone position. I did my reloads by twisting my body, which I learned in the sheepdog response class. Twisting my body, grabbing my magazines. I did the reloads in about 7 seconds, which that's not bad, because I don't practice prone reloads. In the second event that you saw, we were supposed to sprint to each section, but I wasn't sprinting, and I kind of knew that going in. My time was about minute 35, minute 34, I think it was. And most of the people that did it, especially when you got into the elite division, they were finishing it in a minute or less. So I definitely lost time there, but I knew that and I didn't hurt myself by overexerting it. And my shooting was pretty poor. That was probably the worst shooting I did out of all the events this weekend. That first shot went right into the ground, then I went over, and then I think I was low again. And then I only hit the steel once. But it's just something that I'm going to have to practice on. I got that Mantis X. I'm going to keep working at it. I'm going to do a review here soon. Probably going to get back on it and train some more. But in the last event, we had to throw a 75-pound sandbag and then shoulder it. So we threw it probably 25 yards. I did it in like 3.5 throws. And then we had to shoulder it and move it to the next section. And then we had to do the shooting. Now this shooting was tough. We had to go from the trifecta, the left, steal 50 yards. Center, steal, right, steal. And we did that twice. Then we applied our tourniquet. And we did one-handed 50 yards, steal, 10 shots. Now my judge said I did okay of all the people in his lane, but it was tough all around. Like, there was not a lot of steel being hit. I mean, that was tough. How often do you practice one-handed 50-yard steel with irons? Probably not very often. And then once we had to do that administrative reload, slide was locked back in the holster, grab it with your hand, reload, slide, and then we had to do that same first sequence again. So left, 50-yard steal, center, 50, right, 50. And we did that twice. And you know what? That was tough, but it was tough for everybody. Nobody had an advantage there. Now I started the day in 19th and I finished the day in 19th. But the thing that was different about this time than the last time is first place was like 500 penalty seconds. And I was back like 1,200 something penalty seconds. I still had 1,200 penalty seconds, roughly, but first place had 900 penalty seconds. I think the lowest amount of penalty seconds was the guy that came in second, and he was like 780. So in terms of the penalty seconds, I definitely decreased the gap from the first Patriot Games, even though I feel like I didn't shoot great with the pistol, and that's what they emphasized. Like, we did way more pistol shooting than rifle shooting. And I'm going to do a round count in a future video, but for now, I felt like I did better in the event than I did last time. So that was great. I met a lot of great people. I met some new people from Virginia, Spartan Core Training. That's who the TAC kid, the family, they had about 10 people there. One of the guys won it. But the TAC kid, I was talking to his dad a bunch. His name's Matt, owns a training company in Virginia, and he is hoping to host Patriot Games in the near future. And I am super, super excited for that. But, you know, watching the dogs compete with their handlers was incredible. But even more incredible was watching Patrick, the TAC kid, 15 years old, compete in the Patriot Games. I mean, he had everybody rooting for him, and it was great to see him out there. And that was the real, you know, that's what it's all about. And he and his dad, Matt, won the Patriot Award. So it was well deserved. And I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna show you Patrick coming across the finish line with the farmer's carry. He was digging in, gritting it out, and he finished 115 pounds in each hand, only weighing 105 pounds. That's going to do it for this one. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video.
Let's go, Patrick. There you go. Keep going.
The finish line, Patrick.
You got it.
Break up and go down.
It goes.
Oh, really? Break goes.
You got it, Patrick.
Quick break extract.
Keep going.
There you go. Come on, Patrick.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Let's go, Patrick.
Get it. Tie. Ready, go. Finish it out. Finish it.
You got it.
Quick break and go.
You shoot, the shell doesn't go away.
Come on, Patrick. Come on, Patrick.
Come on, Patrick. There you go. Good job.
Look at me, Patrick. Come on. Come on.
What do they call it? A good safe gun.
20 yards. You got it, baby. Come on, buddy. Get it, Patrick.
Let's go, Patrick. Come on, Patrick.
Let's go. There you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Breathe.
You got it. All the way.
Move your shoulders back. Move your shoulders back. Nice work, Patrick. Come on, Patrick.
Yeah,
Come on, buddy.
I don't like all that shit.
Get mad. Come on. They gotta go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Look at that finish line. Come on. Come on. One more time. One more. One more rip. You got it. This is it, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Get your hands set right. Set your shoulders and don't put it down. Go. You're good. Come on.
You got it,
1,
Patrick.
2,
All the way, Patrick.
3.
Come on.
Finish. Get it,
All the way
Patrick.
down.
Get it, Patrick.